Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Miki Suzuki. I am here to welcome all of you here in person, as well as those of you who are watching online stream. It's been a week. I felt like I need a little bit peace in me and around me. So if you agree, please join me in singing the opening song. The words are very simple. It's Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, and Shanti Om. I think we can all handle that. Yeah? All right. Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace in the earth. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti Om. 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 Peace inside my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind, God and only God I live to see. Peace inside my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti Om. 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 Peace inside my heart, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my heart, God and only God I live to see. Peace inside my heart, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my heart, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti Om. 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 Om Shanti.
It sounds so good to hear Om. It sounds even better when you say Om. So let yourself feel that vibration that some Hindus believe is the sound of the universe as it generates creation. Om. This side. Now you hear it. Now respond. Om. Together. Om. Ooh, that is soothing. It's like chicken soup for the soul in a sound. Nurturing, harmonizing, bringing us back to our origin. For in the beginning, even before the word, was a sound and intention of creation. And the Word became flesh. And the Word showed up as you and me. It wasn't just a person 2,000 years ago. It is all creation, is the Word of God made flesh. And so I give thanks that we honor that origin, that from which we come, and that which we will return to. And in the middle, in the meantime, let us be that Word. Whatever word comes to your mind right now, whatever aspect of God shows up in your mind right now, let yourself be that Word. Let yourself be peace, not hope for it. For as I love it, I forgot the singer, but she said, if praying were enough, peace would have come to be. No, let's not pray that it happens. Let us be the happening. Let us be the happening. Let us be where God shows up. For God's happening now, but is it happening in within us? I sign up to let it happen in me. Who signs up? Who's signing up? That's a prayer. That's a prayer. Prayer is the shift in consciousness. And when we say what God is, I am, we've shifted. And so something shall change. And so it is.
Peace inside the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside the earth, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti Om. 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 Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Don. My pronouns are he and him. And it's my job to gently take you out of the Om world, not leaving it behind, but just shifting out from this deep resonance into a little humor, laughter, and the things that are going to happen next. So, first off, welcome online here in the room. You're in a community of Om, a community of love and support that I ask you to engage with, that we want to be able to connect with you. And you do that by sharing an email and letting us know how to get in touch, and you can find out all the things that happen around here. They're online, in-person, hybrid. If you need it, there's probably a way you can find it. So, but you gotta ask us, you gotta let us know. That's part of the deal in community. We also know that we like to recognize that we are a hybrid community. Online, there's a whole bunch of you. So if you guys decide you want to do something, we're going to listen. So here in the room, there's a whole bunch of y'all. So you get to let us know. We want to bring classes like, who would have thought I'd ever be teaching an eldering class? I don't believe I'm old, but age is real. And there's grace. And so Reverend Sharon and I are going to be working with ourselves and inviting you to join us. There's no lower or upper age limit. I wish I'd known some of this stuff a long time ago. But sign up and join us for a journey this year, monthly, of eldering with grace. We're going to look at practical and we're going to do mystical. So it'll be a fun class, lots to learn and lots to enjoy, and sharing a journey that we're all on as much as we might deny it. We also have other things that Kathianne's going to tell you about later. But I want to actually now move on to what I'm finding is a very important part of this day's service, and that's the music. We have Steve Mason here. He's a Northwest singer. I love Northwest people coming to sing with us, who actually likes to call his stuff time travel music. I don't know where we're going, but you're going to love the journey. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for being here.
It's probably okay that it takes me a minute to set up, because you're sitting there going, time travel tunes, what? Maybe? I don't know. So I'll give you a timeline with 3 numbers on it, 4 and 18 and 50. When I was 4, we were driving in the family's Buick station wagon between Lexington and Frankfort, Kentucky. And my mom turned the radio on, and I was mesmerized because what came on was this song called Yesterday. And it had just been released. And when I heard it as a 4-year-old, all I knew was, I want to do that, you know? It just felt so good, sounded so good. So jump forward to 18. I was 18, and I had been playing music quite a bit in my life at that point. And I wanted to woo this gal. So we're down by the railroad tracks, like you do, in Everett, Washington, when it used to be not a pretty place by the railroad tracks. Nevertheless, I knew I wanted to get out of town, and I wanted to grow beyond where I was. And some of it had to do with things that were important to me, uplifting, and I was learning a little bit about elevating energy and things like that through music. Time travel tunes, you might say. And so I said, someday I'm going to write a song called Rise Above the Rails, right? So it only took me till I was 50. And I wrote this song called Rise Above the Rails. So here you go. First time that I picked up a guitar, I dreamed I'd maybe someday be a star. I held concerts in my head from the corner of my bed, but I knew that wouldn't take me very far. Now dreams are often shoved into a drawer, locked up out of sight behind some door. Oh, the heart that one denies, if it's given no reply, it might take us down a dark path evermore. Like we're stuck upon some rails down a long line of track, never seeing round the bend, forever looking back. But if we rise above the rails, share the passion that's inside, our treasures and our truth, maybe just a little time to soar into the sky, open, blue and wide, giving of our gifts. There's no effort in the climb when we rise above the rails. Now what about the dream of MLK? He showed the people they just might have a say. Or if Mandela in his cell had been broken by that hell, where would justice find its home today? We'd be stuck upon some rails down a long line of track, and never seeing round the bend, forever looking back. If we rise above the rails, share the passion that's inside, our treasures and our truth, maybe just a little time to soar into the sky, open blue and wide, a giving of our gift. There's no effort in the climb when we rise above, rise above, rise above, rise above the rails. When we rise above the rails.
Woo. Okay, I think I could do my talk without my notes, but how many of you have a coat just in case? So we'll just do this. Although, one thing that we don't do in the Seattle area is carry an umbrella just in case. We are weird. We're weird. I love you. Okay, my friends, has it been a week or what? How many of you thought, well, this was a week? And what's funny but not funny is that the talk title had already been selected, which is Begin with Why. And I want to talk about why, because how many of you thought, why? 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 Why do we need Venezuela? Why do we need Greenland? Now I've heard Cuba this morning. Why do we need to become an imperialistic country? There might be a good reason, but I just want to, why? And then why was a nice lady who said nice things to an ICE agent shot 3 times in the face. And it's like, why? Why? Well, I kind of want to address some of that. Not people, but systems. It's a system that makes that happen. And I want to address that. I think maybe this talk is a time, its time has come for us to look a little deeper into why things happen so that we can contribute to something else happening. To just ask why. I think there's 3 things that are very important. Whys. Why? Because that helps us understand how we respond and how we move forward. The next is what? What to do. Don't do a bunch of stuff without the why. How many of you have done stuff and you didn't know why? And then you found out later. Oh, oops. Oh, oopsie-doops. I bought a Corvette once. Well, actually, I had my rich husband buy me a Corvette once. And I didn't know why. All I wanted was a sense of power because I was giving up getting what I got by being cute. And it was a symbol of the power that I wanted to be in and have be in me. And if I'd known why, once we got divorced, it would have saved me a whole lot of money because upkeep on a Corvette is a lot. I would think at that time, and that was in the 80s, it was $300 per tire. That's in the 80s. Anyway, why is a good thing? Everybody on board with why? Yeah, we all like why now, don't we? So, I think why some of this is happening is because we are going through an apocalypse. Don't get too scared. By apocalypse, I don't mean the movie. And I don't mean by the interpretation that's given to some of the Bible, which is the end times. I don't mean end times. The universe cannot get rid of us. The universe cannot get rid of us. We are an expression of something that's infinite and eternal. It was Buckminster Fuller who said, you know what? We could blow ourselves off the face of this planet. We'd just go create another planet because we are eternal. But don't get upset that I even think this incarnation of Earth is going to end. It's not. That's not what I want to talk about a different meaning for the word apocalypse, which is basically not, if we go to the Greek, it doesn't mean an ending, it means a rebirth. The word in Greek meant to the disclosure of knowledge. Things are being shown to us that now that we have cell phones, we can see and go, whoa! And here's the deal. There was a cultural anthropologist that said things are not getting worse, they're just being uncovered. And we need to hold each other tight and continue to rip back the veil because it's always been the same. I mean, the history of this country is like scary. I mean, the whole country should make amends. We should all be on a 12-step program. You know, I'm alive and I need to just acknowledge and do what's that step called? What's that step? I need to do an inventory. I need to do an inventory. We need to do an inventory just so that we can get back to wholeness, which is what I want to talk about. Because when you look at the Greek, the word apocalypse means the return to wholeness. It means you uncover that which is a lie so that you can come from the truth. And that's the work I do with people all the time. One of the gifts I have is insight, and I can tell when somebody's lying to themselves because they told that story so many times. I was like, well, yeah, what you say sounds really good, but your body's going, save me, help, she's stuck in a rut. Anyway, and sometimes we just get stuck in a rut. To give, toss out stuff, it's not my issue, or blame. I love it. This is an end time, but it is also a time of a totally new way of being on the earth. A whole new age. The apocalypse isn't the end of times, it's the end of an age. We went through the agricultural age, we went through the industrial age, we're going through the information age, but after a while, how much information do we need, and is it really serving us anymore? Is it serving us? And then the philosophers and the mystics said the next age is the consciousness age, where we grow up enough to handle the information. And for some of us, we got to a certain place and then the information came along and it was horrifying. So it was like, ooh. How many of you went that way today or last week? How many of you are like, blah, 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 blah? You know what really good spirituality does? It gets you so grounded. How many of you have heard the word, I'm going to be grounded? They're so grounded. You know what that means? It means that you are so rooted in what you are, not who you are. In what you are, you're so rooted that stuff comes along and you just kind of like bounce around like one of those little weird things that have the heavy bottoms and you try to punch it and it goes right back. You can't. Yeah, give me your best shot. I'm still here. Yeah. You didn't get me yet. Anyway, that's what good spirituality will do. You don't have to go hide. You don't have to feel powerless because God is power. And we need to live from that place. And that's what we're being asked to do. To live from a sense of I'm here on purpose. You're here on purpose, by the way. I heard from so many different mystical sources that there's a waiting line. There's a list to be on earth. People are waiting to be on earth. To forget everything and become heavy and suit up and see if what they know they are will work out when they forget everything. It's like what the best game in the world called Let's Forget and Try to Remember. I shouldn't say in the world, it's the universe. Let's forget and try to remember. And guess what? If you're here, your soul brought you here. Now you think you came just because of something, some friend invited you. No, your soul wants you here because it's time to remember. It's time to wake up so that God can use you for purposes greater than yourself. I wasn't like this first service. Can I just say there is something very powerful in a Diet Coke? So we are going to survive individually and collectively by not only being ushered into the consciousness age, but by running towards it. Yes. And allowing it to take us over. Now, what's the consciousness age? It means that we move into the power of the collective, which is acknowledging our own oneness through cooperation versus forced compliance. Because there's, we want, well, make them be nice. I mean, when has forced compliance worked? Really? How many of you knew what your parents wanted? They had rules, and you snuck. I should see some hands. How many of you had children and forced compliance worked? I don't see a lot of work. I don't see any hands. So forced compliance is like this because this was my experience. This was my experience when all the cousins would get together, when my grandparents forced their 4 children, to come together for Christmas and Thanksgiving. It was like, we do this. And so all the grandchildren would be there. And I would be told, Kathianne, you leave your cousins alone. And I did when I was around adults. But because I was the firstborn, not only to my mother, but to all the grandkids, I was the eldest. And I honestly thought I could make them better. How many of you see forced compliance doesn't work, does it? That's why we're growing out of. We want laws to make people behave. When has that ever worked? We need to grow up to realize our oneness and that the only thing that's going to save us is cooperation, which, by the way, is what anthropologists say. After Darwin and the survival of the fittest, they said, no. They've studied it. It's never been survival of the fittest. It was survival of the most cooperative. We're going to have the new age when we move into the power of intention, acknowledging focus and the power of focus, rather than scattered energy and frustration. When we get anxious, how many of you like shockwave? That doesn't cut anything. What cuts it is a laser. When we are focused on something that we want to contribute, we will contribute. And collectively, when we want to do that, bada boom, bada bing. And that's difficult, even with spiritual people. Ernest Holmes said we could change the world if we got 1,000 people to agree on something. And I've gone to conventions. Good freaking luck. We will move into the age of consciousness, or the consciousness age, when the power of love, which is acknowledging the healing of wholeness, overcomes blame, shame, and regret. Now, what I mean by the healing wholeness, love reveals wholeness. You don't change anything, you just reveal that which was always there, so things get better. And then we move into the consciousness age when we acknowledge the power of purpose, acknowledging why we're here on earth at this time, and that maybe we're here at this time. We suited up, we begged to be here now, when things are getting shaken up, When one age is coming to an end because it doesn't work, and people are waking up to it doesn't work, and maybe we said, take me, I want to go, I want to be part of the solution, I want to be part. Then we're like, what? We have to understand the power of purpose instead of wanting others to get their stuff together. Still here? However, that which needs to end will fight hard to stay relevant. Systems, not people, the systems are fighting to retain their power. And people will buy into this system or that system. So I don't blame people. I blame a consciousness of the only way to win is to overcome. The only way to win is to press down. The only way to win is to elevate. That's just not the age of consciousness, because when we become consciousness, we realize your life is my life and my life is your life. And if what's good for you has to be good for me as well. Amen. Yes. And if I damage anything, I damage myself. That's consciousness. That's consciousness. So systems, well, you know, we see it struggling. There's an old book that was influenced me a long time ago. It's called The Aquarian Conspiracy. So her last name's Ferguson. Get it? And what she basically says is that we will do this pendulum swing, and there will be old systems that will fight. Systems called, you know, imperialism, colonialism. All of that stuff will fight for relevancy, and yet, you know what? They are fighting because they know they're losing. Because the population is waking up. We're becoming conscious. We're becoming conscious. And right now we're kind of in the in-between. So what do you do when you're in the in-between? Because we haven't gone the other way yet. More people need to wake up. We need to make it okay. We need to make spirituality sexy. No, I mean, really. We just need to make it sexy. I mean, they made guns sexy. We need to say, I care about my neighbor and my neighborhood sexy. I want you out there being sexy. I want you to get some pheromones going so that people want to love each other in an appropriate way. By consenting adults. I mean, but really, in this in-between time, we have the opportunity to wake up to our co-creative abilities by knowing our purpose. Today's talk is about purpose. It's about why. I've taught this forever. Because when I notice that people know their purpose, they are solid. If you want to see a solid person in this congregation, they've already discovered their purpose and they're living it. They're the ones that can't be tipped over. And it is sexy. You know, I had a vision of this when I was trying to decide how to talk about this. The vision is that when people discover their purpose, it's like Arthur pulling out the sword that nobody else could pull out, except this sword is on fire. It's a flame, and it cuts through falsehood and lies and things that no longer serve humanity. And that is powerful. That's what a purpose does. It's a high and holy why. Why am I here? Now, it also works for a year. I was going to do this a long time ago and just talk about what's your purpose for the year. Why do you want something to happen? And I'll give you an example. If I'm going to have a party, I know that why I do a party is going to be different than why Jerry Hudson does a party. Why? Because her purpose in a party is different than my purpose in a party. My purpose is very, candles and good conversation and meaningful, and Jerry's much more fun. And her purpose isn't better than my purpose. But knowing why we want to have the party helps with the planning, which comes next week. So when you know your purpose in life, it helps you with the intentions that you form for your life. Because I noticed that if I'm on purpose, my intentions are always in support of that purpose. And I also, and by the way, it's not about suffering. I'm not a nun. I'm not about, cloistered life, because it was written in the Bible that a servant is worthy of their compensation or their earnings or something like that. They didn't say salary, but they're taken care of. A servant's worthy of being taken care of. So I always say, God, I'll do this work. I love you. I know you love me. I know you're doing great things through me, and I want horses. So horses are my compensation. And then the money to feed them and pay the vet bills. So the answer to us overcoming the systems, and this comes from mysticism, is that God, Spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is drawing us to itself. And the more people cooperate with that, the more there will be a gravity towards that. Co-creation. So I want to talk a little bit about purpose, like why you incarnated. And I used to do that in retreats. I might do it again in an upcoming retreat where you have to create a container. And then people recall why they incarnated. Not past lives, but right before, right when they knew what they are. And by the way, right before incarnation, nobody was a who, it was a what. An aspect of God. And then they decided to come to earth to do something. And to know that purpose is valuable. But we don't have time to do that. So I'll give you another short way. I'm going to talk about purpose 4 ways right now. The other purpose is, what great thing do you do that just seems to be beyond you? It's like it's just your gift. You have a gift. Some people are gifted with organization. Some people are gifted with analytical ability. Some people are gifted with as my father, the gift of gab. My father had the gift of gab. Everybody's got a gift. But if you take that gift and then you see what the world needs and you apply it to what the world needs, you've got your purpose. That's the easy way. An illustration of that is a workshop that I did in San Jose a few years ago. And this person put together bands, and she did music all over the area. But what she really wanted to do was help with homelessness. So then she decided that her band, once a month, would take all of the receipts and then also a love offering and help support a homeless shelter. And that fed her. She was on purpose. Now, she did other things, but her purpose was to eliminate homelessness in the San Jose area. And probably, if she moves, other areas. Okay, so that's the easy way. The next way, and this is the way I do it, is I ask, what gifts do you have that just you do naturally? Easy. Not just one, but gifts. And what do you do naturally? So what do you do, who you are and what you do, all of that comes together. And then, how does that make the world a better place? Because making the world a better place feels good. Someone that was at the retreat last weekend knows that her purpose is to support her children because her children are doing amazing things in the world to make a big difference to a whole lot of people. She signed up to take care of people so that they could take care of people. Do you know that some of you signed up because you knew your parents needed the support? Like we always think, the parents weren't for me. Well, I know, it was totally revealed to me. The reason my mother's alive is because she had me. Because she was on the edge all the time, and almost any other child would have pushed her over. Does that make sense? Don't think that it all has to be like, who did it for me or who did it for me. Maybe you are such a strong individual, you showed up for others. By the grace of the universe where everything fits together. Then I will go on to share with you another method and take your, I hope there's some around because we did have first service. We have this set of cards. Find your notes. There should be pins. And for those of you that are in the front, have somebody in the back hand you some notes and a pin. And I'm going to give you the method that Brother Tete shares. And Brother Tete is a minister who started a ministry in Ghana. And then he heard about New Thought and he said, I've been teaching this same thing. So he was inspired to teach what we teach, but in Ghana. And he's been, I've had him here twice. He truly is centered and grounded in God.
He just had 50th anniversary.
Yes, well, yes. And the other thing is he comes to the United States once a year, and I'm always late on the thing. So I think I'm going to ask him to come to Seattle first and then go to Southern California. So we might have him here this year. So here are the 3 questions he asks you to ask. You're not going to fill these out and know the answers because it takes some thought, but just ask yourself these things. Number 1, what are the spiritual qualities that make you who you are? You are unique. So put down what spiritual qualities make you who you are. So you're just writing the question down. Good journaling today. You know, this might be a great thing to go downstairs and talk about over snacks and coffee, and I think I drank the last Diet Coke, so. But the rest of you could have tea. Okay, the next question is, he wants you to ask, what is the impact that each of these qualities is seeking to bring to the world as they express uniquely through you? So it's not just I have these qualities, but what do these qualities, since you were a quality, you were the Word made flesh. You are a quality of God taking form. What does that quality want to do in the world? I know it's kind of wild, isn't it? Because it's like we don't think that way. He said, I'll read it for you. What is the impact that each of those qualities, because you're writing down the qualities of God, what is the impact that each of these qualities is seeking to bring to the world as they express uniquely through you? So what does the quality of love want to do in the world? What does the quality of truth want to do in the world? So, what? One more time. I know, it's like, see, we think of ourselves as a personality. What if we are really just qualities? What if we are the Word made flesh? What if it wasn't about Jesus? What was about everybody? Okay, so what is the impact? You've got these spiritual qualities. What is the impact that each of these qualities is seeking to bring into the world as they express uniquely through you? So what does divine order want to do through you? I'm looking at Susan. What does divine, which she orders things in amazing ways. So what does divine order want to do through you? What does love or creativity want to do through you? Steve's very creative. So what did that creativity want to do through you? Probably write music that inspires other people. So it's just write that down. Then everybody got the question. You can work with it. You know, take somebody out to lunch and talk about it, especially someone that knows you. Because oftentimes our qualities are invisible to ourselves. We're just so used to them, we don't understand. And then somebody will say, but you're this. And we're like, well, it's not a big deal. Yes, it is. If it's a quality of God, it's a big deal. Last question for Brother Tete. Through embodying these qualities and through their impacts, what is the world you want to see? It's because that is it. We need to start visioning the world we want to see. Because too much of our attention's on the world that we would rather not see. Don't go unconscious, but don't go griping either. Through embodying these qualities and their impacts, which means after embodying question 1 and 2, what is the world you want to see? All right, so those are the questions. Take a deep breath. See, it's important to know your why because it gives you something to do every day. Because otherwise we feel powerless. We see what's going on and we feel powerless. And powerlessness leads to depression, which is skyrocketing in the United States. Because we see something and we don't know what to do and we become depressed or anxious or worried or check out. And we don't need to do that. Viktor Frankl had one purpose while he was in a concentration camp. One purpose, and it kept him alive. And his ability to give food to others, people in the camp. And it was, today my purpose is to be the best Viktor Frankl I can be. That's how strong a purpose can be, to keep you centered when things aren't going your way. And things may not go your way or our way or any way until we start to shift the way. Because guess what? We're the way. You want to know the way? You're it. Tag your it. The universe is saying this is the age of consciousness, and tag your it. So I want to share with you my purpose. My purpose is to use my humor. Have you noticed I have some? And insight. I know things. I just know things. I'm around you for very long, and I know what you need to know, and I will draw it out of you. And I'll tell you when you're telling yourself the truth, and I'll tell you when you're telling yourself a lie, because God can't work in a lie. But I'm using my humor and my insight to inspire and empower people to live closer to their version of God, the God of their understanding, thereby establishing more harmony on earth, because what the earth needs now is a little more harmony. We could say love, but love without truth is sappy. I could say truth, but truth without love is brutal. So harmony is balance. And when people are balanced, they respond in a balanced, intelligent, wise way. And they speak, and they're not buffeted by conditions. I will always have that as my purpose. I was telling First Service that, I will be in assisted living and probably, in hospice, and I'm still going to be coaching whoever's there to live the best life they can. I will. It's like, I've been doing this since, I know this is my purpose. I was doing this as a child. I did this in every job that I ever did. I attracted people and, turned them on to God, and they knew not what they were dealing with. It's like, you think you're there for me, ha, ha, ha. Let's talk about your marriage. I will do that. Anyway, no, I will do that. That will be me. Like, okay, you're off a little. Let's talk. But I need to say that I will be shifting the department that I work for, and I will be retiring by the end of this year. and not by the end, like at the end. It's not like at the January 31st will be my last service. January, didn't I say it? Oh, December 31st. I see, I almost gave you another month. Humor. And I'm doing that because I am doing what makes me come alive. And in the meantime, I'm going to give everything to this congregation that we grow up. Because what I see, what's insightful, is a lot of people come and they're served. And I want you to wake up to it's the service and the contribution that will shift your soul. Eventually, we have to take spirituality out of the spectator realm and make it a working system in which you take your qualities and you take it to the streets, and you are that in the world because the world needs that. They need the reminder that they are spiritually magnificent, but we can't speak it. We have to be it, and then they get it. That's what I want to spend my year doing, is helping people be that we are that as a congregation. And I told God I would do that. And I'd like another horse. And I've been looking. So, and I told Tim, and he just kind of did a momentary and was okay. He's grounded. He's very grounded. So just know that even though, and people will try it, I will succumb. I'm not a mushy person. I'm not gregarious. I'm not somebody that chats people up. I am not somebody that hugs a lot. That's not the gift I have. But the gift I have is that around me you will be changed. For I work the works of Spirit, who works through me to preach the good news so your soul is liberated. I heal the sick. I heal the sick. I cast out suffering. And I wake up hope so that hope will lead you instead of your fears. That's what I do. That's what I will always do. I will do that to my last breath. And we get to have a year together. And so it is.
I realized something, that there's a benefit to me taking a little bit of time setting this up so you can take all that in. so that we all can. Diet Coke, huh? So I have a picture of me holding a Diet Coke from about a year ago, and my sister had passed away about 6 months before. And Diet Coke was her beverage of choice. And I just grabbed this. It was a networking event. I just grabbed this Diet Coke. I thought, I'll have a Diet Coke in my sister's honor. I don't typically drink that one. And so I thought, I'll take a selfie. So I did. And you know how they put words on the sides of Coke cans? It said sis. Yeah. So, hey, Christy. So, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Christy. So I love it when people sing together. There's this vibration. There's something that connects us all with that. Combine that with, I play at lots of places, from churches to wineries to a lot of senior living places. I'll see you there. I don't know if I'll be in hospice with you or playing music for you. I don't know. So there's this man named Bruce. Bruce is 90-something, 94, 95, and he always played the upright bass growing up, played in bands, all this stuff. And after every single song, and I play for an hour, so figure that's 20 songs or so, he always says, one more song, Steve. One more, after every one, and he's guaranteed, I'm gonna. So I told him I was gonna write him a song a few months ago, so this is it. I was gonna call it One More Song. This is called Until We Meet Again. But you'll get it. It all goes together, I think. But you get to sing along, and we'll do, what do they call it? Bookend the song. We'll start with a song you may have heard of. So sing along if you would. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Good singing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. There's something about a song when we all sing along, when we come together just like lifelong friends. Every heart can be healed, it's perfect and it's real, and the power carries on after the music ends. So bless our timeless hearts in this moment filled with grace, connecting with the melody, all us people in this place. Though every song must end, let's sing just one more, and then when it's time to say goodbye instead, let's say until we meet again. We are magic by design, earthbound and divine. Choirs of angels, they lift us up to shine. We are sisters and we're brothers, we're a part of each other. When we're singing, bringing beauty to this time. So bless our timeless hearts in this moment filled with grace. Oh, connecting with the melody, all us souls here in this place. And though everything must end, let's sing one more song, and then when it's time to say goodbye instead, let's say until we meet again. Let's enjoy the view, listen to the love pour out of me and you. Can you hear it? One more song. Let's keep singing all night long. So bless our timeless hearts in this moment filled with grace, connecting with the melody, all the people in this place. And though everything must end, let's sing just one more, and then when it's time to say goodbye instead, let's say when it's time to say goodbye instead, let's say until we meet again. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine all around the world. we're gonna let it shine all around the world. We're gonna let it shine all around the world. We're gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. One more time, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, good stuff.
All right. Some things change and some things remain the same. And one of the things that remains the same is I will ask you for money. And the ways that you can give are on the slide behind me. And also for those of you online, the same is useful for you, because I know that a lot of people stay home, which is perfectly okay. And plus we have a whole East Coast crowd, but they go to the 9 o'clock service. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you for being with us, and I encourage your support, because that's what keeps this message going, is the support of people like you, all of you here and all of you online. And you can do Venmo, because I know that a lot of people don't carry cash around anymore. Text to give, website. Also, we have a CSL app, a mobile device that you can use to just make an easy deposit. All of that's available to you. I'll let you work that out, but right now I'm going to tell you, while you're figuring out what your heart says that you might want to give, I'm going to tell you some things that you can become involved in. For instance, today at 1:30, there's going to be a vision board workshop so that you can do cutting and pasting and create a life you love for the next year. That will be great, and that will be with Joyce and Jules. Then also we have a whole bunch of classes that you might want to become involved in. We have a year of money mastery, and that will be on the third Tuesday of every month, because I don't think I'm going to do the big workshop thing next year. I don't feel like a call to do it. It's just not happening. And that's the reason is people learn the techniques, but living them, living them is a different thing. Actually being held accountable and making goals, and then learning something and applying it, and learning something and applying it. That's where the growth happens. That's where the growth happened. I noticed it last year. It was in the yearly class. So I'm going to do a yearly class that you can sign up for. Also, living as a mystic, because that's what I'm moving into. And don't be afraid, but it's like take no thought. Take no thought is more powerful than thought. But first you need to know how to think. And Jerry Hudson has a class for you about thinking, which is affirmative prayer. You'll love it. Yes, yes, yes. It's the technology we all need. It's really wonderful, and I can't recommend it enough. And then also, what would Jesus do? Because I frankly don't worship Jesus. I actually follow him. Like, what did he do? I want to do that. Why? Because I want the Christ to be in me. Well, it's all in all of us. Christ just means God in us. He recognized the God in him. And it was his experience, and therefore it was his demonstration. I want that experience. I want that demonstration. Why not? Really, if we shifted the way the Western culture thinks about the man Jesus, either for him or against him, instead of being him. And somebody said he was, not maybe a him. I don't know if he was a him. I don't know his pronouns. But I do know that they were a human that remembered their spiritual magnificence and acted that way. And I also know that if being creates doing, doing will help you remember being. What would Jesus do? And it's tough. It is very hard. It's hard to be forgiving. It's hard to not defend yourself. It's hard to see the good in people. It's really tough to not want fame. It's really tough. And that's why people would rather worship than become. So I'll worship Jesus and do unskilled behavior. I'm trying to Nuff's not said. All right, and then those are the classes that you have to take advantage of. And I also want to just mention one other thing really quickly. We have a Bill W. Conscious Contact film, and let's see, is Uncle Jack here? Uncle Jack, talk to Uncle Jack about it. He's viewed it, he knows it, and it is phenomenal because it's so spiritually based. And that's an organization where they took spirit to the street. So those are all of the things I have to say. I want to introduce you to Kathy Lindsay.
So my name is Kathy Lindsay. I am the chairperson of the Create a Better World Committee and the head coach for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, S-O-U-P-E-R. So we've been doing this for 13 years. So our goal this year is to raise $12,000. Last year, we got just over 10, so, 12,000, the fan number 12. Don't you think that's appropriate? Yes. So we start this week. We're going to go every week, and I invite you to bring cans of soup or chili, but we especially want money because the food banks can actually do more with it. So we have 2 food banks, hot meal program, and a tiny house community we're donating to. So there's people down there, Sky and Ra, just with their pom-poms to just, welcome you to give. But I have one more invitation.
I think they should come up here and dance. This is actually an official tryout for the Seahawks.
All right. Well, here goes.
Oh.
Go team! Go team! Go team! So we're all gonna be a team together to beat hunger. Yes.
Yay!
But I have one more invitation for you. So the Center for Spiritual Living generously gives abundantly to the Create a Better World Committee, and we give every month to charitable organizations. Every month we give 3 $100 gifts. But we need your input. What is it that you want to give? Where do you want to give? So we have actually a place you could do it on your members page on Facebook, but we have pieces of paper, old school, that you can write down the information back on the table and on a bulletin board downstairs. Please give us your input about where do you want to give, and let's help us all create a better world. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Richard brought the basket up because I did forget. Thank you for being so good. So ask your heart, what is yours to give? What is yours to give? When you give from a sense of purpose. Because see, I spend money, and sometimes it's not on purpose. It's not affecting me or anything else for the better. It's just frivolous. But when I give on purpose, for a purpose, when the why is in there, it feels really good. So I invite you to support this kind of message in the world, because we get by with a little help from our friends. Thank you so much for the gift. And so it is. And for those of you that are new, we play this wonderful game. It's a leftover from the pandemic. And I think you know what leftovers from the pandemic is like. How many of you have more sweat outfits than you ever had? Just because we're at home all the time, so who cares? And you've got some other clothes that back there in the closet someplace, but these are so comfortable. Well, after the pandemic was over and people started showing up, they didn't want to pass a basket around. So we let that go, and it kind of became fun to just bring it forward. Bring your gift forward. Plop it in the basket. It's fun. So that's what we're going to be doing. And also, it's really great to see people take a stand for this message. Thank you so much. And so it is.
My name is Robert Comstock. I am a licensed prayer practitioner here at CSL. And the invitation is always to join us in prayer. Online, there should be a link. Please take the invitation and participate. As well, there will be a prayer circle up here afterwards for support or just to support others. So I invite you to do that. And then just take a moment. There was so much goodness in this room today. So much love. So much spirit. If you so choose, close your eyes. Breathe into your heart space. For we are all love. We are all connected. And the call is to be more today. For each rising of the sun is an opportunity to begin again and be better than before, to realize our wholeness, our greatness, and move forward with purpose and vitality. We are here for each other, to remind each other of the light that we are. For each one of us is a shining star, a love beyond understanding. And we remind each other of this love in this moment and every moment moving forward, if you so choose. And if not, just be in this space and we'll know it for you. I'm so grateful for Kathianne and everything she's brought to my life. I'm grateful for the message that she continues to share regardless of the storms in the sea. She stands in the eye of the storm and holds peace and love and light for each one of us so we may know our way home. She is truly a lighthouse in my life. Let her be that for each and every one of you if you so choose. And if not, we will love you anyways. I'm so grateful for this time together. Absolutely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here and saying yes to this time, for we are made better by each other. And this I am truly grateful for, and together we say, and so it is.
This is when I ask you to join me in our closing song today. But before I do that, I just want to thank you, Kathianne, for another great message today. And thank you, Steve, for your great songs. And our music director and pianist, Jake, is on well-deserved vacation this week. So Sean came to play for us today. All right, now, if you are able and willing, please stand and sing this song called Stand. And this is your chance, please, to come to the stage and join me. Anyone, even if you're in the far, far, far back row, I will sing the intro of the song, so you have plenty of time. Please come join me. I'm used to having a lot of people singing with me. I direct the choir, so please. And come on, more. For years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. Then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking, I could change my life, and that's how I could change the world. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world, making a new world, making a new world.